I came here for a master's and never really got into it because I came here in 1997, at the end of 97, and the market
Okay.
was so hot. I mean, what people were willing to pay back then was a little bit insane. For somebody like me with only 3 years of experience, I just walked in at the exact right time. So I never really went back for my master's. I tell people
Gotcha.
I think I have a master's in experience, and I think
There you
that
go.
matters more than a second degree. I wasn't the kind of guy that was fixated on a 4.0 GPA, and that's not even an Indian concept, but the
Okay.
equivalent of it. I wasn't fixated on it. I'm very much focused on applying technology, right? So even with real
Gotcha.
estate, if you look at what has made me popular out there, it's this course. So if you go to udemy.com/real focus, you'll see this course and you'll notice that there's at least 10,000 people taking the course at any point in time. So right now, go to udemy.com/real focus. You'll see 10,000 people there. They're all taking this course. There's huge numbers of people that take it, and there's like 1,000 reviews on the course. It's the most popular real estate course on the Udemy website. They have hundreds and hundreds of them. It's the most popular one. And what's interesting is it's applied data science. Now, if I called it that, nobody would ever take it. So I didn't
Hmm.
call it that, right? So I called it location magic, the best cities and neighborhoods in the US for real estate investment, because that's really what it is. And people absolutely loved it and got me notoriety, both with people agreeing with me and loving the course. I mean, obviously with 1,000 reviews that people liked it,
Yeah.
but the fact that there were also people who disliked it, who said you're wrong, and I loved that because it was like, okay, I want to know what you're telling me that I don't understand. And a lot of these people had very legitimate points about things where they were successful in cities that I was bashing in my course, like Detroit,
Hmm.
Michigan, and they were telling me this is how you make money in Detroit, Michigan. I think I probably learned more there than I
Mm.
did while I was making the actual course and putting my real focus system. It's a set of metrics. So it's a set of 5 metrics at a city level and 5 metrics at a neighborhood level. And those metrics basically allow you to cherry pick cities and neighborhoods in the US for future real estate investment, not for the past,
Gotcha.
not based on past performance, but based on how it will do in the future. So a lot
Hmm.
of that goes back to my computer science degree, understanding, statistics. I was a statistical major, and so I
Okay.
understood stats, and I that allows me to have a little bit of a crystal ball. That's also why I like multifamily. Okay, a lot of people don't get this, but what I'm about to say, the moment I say it, it'll make sense to you. Anybody who's in apartments in multifamily has an 18-month crystal ball. And that 18-month crystal ball is actually really, really simple. It's ridiculously simple. Go to a market where home prices are going absolutely crazy, like 10, 12, 15, 20% home price
Hmm.
increases. 18 months from the time that they start going crazy and start going into that double digit annual growth, you'll start seeing rents go crazy. Why?
Mm.
Because think about it. All these people that are in that city, what are they all trying? Nobody wants to live in apartments. Not one person that I know that says, I absolutely adore apartments. I would never live in a single family home. Everybody wants to live in a single family home. But what happens is, with incomes going up 3%, home prices going up 12%, each month there's a certain percentage of people that drop out of that race to buy a single family. They just know they can't get to it. They've tried, their income's rising slowly and home prices are going up. Like, it's never going to work. But that person, a month ago, they had this dream of being a homeowner. So when they finally move over to apartments, they don't go for a shitty apartment. They go for a nice one that's recently rehabbed because they still
Mm.
want some portion of that dream to live on. So if you are an apartment owner and you rehab your apartments and you've got the kind of countertops and the steel appliances, now that person comes in and says, okay, I couldn't get my dream, but this is the closest to it. I'm going to
Mm.
take this on, right? And that's why when we build new construction apartments, we build nice ones, we build balconies, we do some interesting stuff with them. We raise the ceilings up 10 feet instead of 9. We do those kinds of things because we know that emotion that's driving these disappointed people that say, hey, I almost was there, I almost was a homeowner, means that when they come in, they're in an emotional state. And that's what makes me successful. And anyone who's in multifamily that understands this can be very successful, right? Go to places that are incredibly hot right now for single family, and you'll do really, really well by the time your kind of, your multifamily assets are built or purchased.